Hey everybody, it's Chris Gorman again with Gorman Residential and Keller Williams Preferred Realty. Today I'm going to be giving you the two best questions you can ask a real estate agent when interviewing them to help you sell your home. Alright, so being in the business and seeing a lot of other people's presentations and talking to a lot of people, I know that there are promises made in this business from real estate agents to prospective clients that are not always met. So I'm going to give you the two best questions you can ask somebody, which will give you an indication of how well they're going to do in helping you sell your home. The first of those is average days on market. So ask them for the last 12 months of closed sales to take an average days on market for those listings. That's going to tell you on average how fast their listings sell, which will also give you an indication of kind of how quickly they'll be able to sell your house. Now there are certain pockets of the market that are going to be longer, and there's going to be areas that are going to be shorter just based on market dynamics, but it's going to give you a pretty good picture of how good a job they do and how quickly their listings sell. The second question that you want to ask them is for list price to sales price ratio on those listings. So how close to their list price do their homes actually sell? To take it one step further, list price to sales price ratio shows you a function of how close the sales price was to their current list price, but that doesn't always give you an indication of how close their sales price was to the original list price, because as we know, sometimes you have to reduce a price on a listing to get it to sell, and a lot of agents, or some agents, will make a promise on price during the listing presentation that's unrealistic or not able to be achieved, and they actually have to lower the price to get their house sold. Usually that's going to play out in the days on market because reduced price listings take longer to sell anyways, but it's going to give you an idea of how close you can expect to get on your price based on what they've told you and what their past performance is. So those two numbers are going to give you the best picture of when it's all said and done, all of the marketing that somebody does, all the promises that they make. What are the results? What does it all boil down to? Because that is what matters in the end. In addition to those two things, you may want to ask them, do they work by themselves? Are they an individual agent? Or do they have a team? Or are they part of a team? The difference is an individual agent has to do everything by themselves. And there's a lot of things that go on in a real estate transaction, both on the listing side and on the buying side. So if they're working both sides, that complicates things even further. It's going to play into availability, it's going to play into response rate, it's going to play into the management of the details of a real estate transaction. Whether or not somebody's working by themselves or if they have support staff that's helping them. If you have support staff like we do, a lot of the administrative stuff is taken off of, let's say, my plate, for instance, which allows me to focus on really what I do best, which is listing and selling homes and staying up on the market and how that impacts our sellers. So those really three things, I said two, but threw an extra one in there for you, are going to tell you, kind of give you an indication of how good a job somebody's going to do after everything is said and done and all the marketing that we do. Those are the results. So I hope that was helpful, and obviously if you are looking to sell a home, I would love the opportunity to meet with you and kind of show you what our numbers are and what we do to get homes sold. You can always reach me at 919-670-3005 or chris@gormanresidential.com. Hope this was helpful, and have a great day.